Okay, why?
Well, hello everyone, and thanks for joining us for the first show of 2021. This is Garden City Community Chat, and this is episode number 510. It's Thursday, January 7th, 2021. I am your host, Kerry, and also joining me tonight is my co-host and weather guru, Dr. Tom Iwinski. Tom, how you doing?
I'm doing well, but have you seen the sun? I'm very concerned. I haven't seen it in a while.
Yeah.
There was a rumor it was out for 10 minutes this afternoon, but
And look who is finally able to sign in and join us tonight. Longtime resident and former councilman Mike Jones. Hey, how you doing, Mike?
I'm doing excellent, Gary.
Well, you're looking good. You're looking good, my man. You've been singing? Got that voice ready?
You're picturing us not be real clear.
Hey, we hope you all are safe and doing well and had a great holiday season. Before I tell you about tonight's show, I just want to congratulate our weatherman, Dr. Tom, on winning the 2020 Garden City Holiday Lights Contest. Hey, good job.
Yes, it was a great honor. There was a lot of entries that were very worthy, but they picked us, and we're very fortunate. So yes, thank you.
Now, what did you win exactly? Just bragging rights, or?
That I don't know. They said they're going to reach out toward the new year, and I will let you guys know. But as of right now, I don't know.
Awesome. Well, good job. You did a fantastic job, that's for sure. All right, tonight we are pleased to have with us our good friend Jerry Thorne, owner of Party Animal Travel, not Garden City Travel. As you recall, we tried to have Jerry on the show a few weeks ago, but we were having some technical problems. And I believe that they are all ironed out now. So Jerry will be joining us shortly with some great travel tips and deals and much more. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah, don't take Spirit Airlines.
Yeah, right. But first up, Dr. Tom will be here with the latest weather forecast for us. And Mike is back, like I said, with a few announcements. And we'll also have the latest COVID numbers for us. You got that ready, right, Mike?
Yeah, as well as I can.
Okay. Whatever you can do. So grab your favorite beverage and join us for the next hour or so. We are live from Garden City, Michigan. Should be a good one. Hey, we want to thank all of our listeners and followers of the show who tune in every Thursday night from not only here in our hometown of Garden City, but several other surrounding communities as well. We want to thank you for your support. It is greatly appreciated. So please continue to watch, share, and listen. And remember, if your community has any events, announcements, or cancellations that you'd like to get that information out to our listeners, what should they do, Mike?
They should email us.
Yep. be sure to email the details to us at gccommunitychat@gmail.com, or they can message us on our Facebook page at facebook.com/gcchat, and we'll be more than happy to announce that information for you. Okay, we have a great show for you tonight, a lot to get to. And remember, if you have any questions or comments or concerns for our guests, be sure to type them in the comments section if you're watching us live on Facebook, or text your questions to 734-788-9319, and we'll do our best to get them answered for you. All right, let's get Tom in here with the latest check of the weather, and then we'll spend some time chatting with Jerry Thorne from Party Animal Travel. Stand by. Okay, let's do a check on weather with Doppler Tom. Let's see what he has in store for the rest of this week and the weekend coming up. Tom, take it away. So, Tom, are we going to see the sun anytime soon?
Yeah, that's the big question. It's been quite a while, and I just wanted to recap of what we kind of missed, because just before we went on our holiday break, we were wondering if we would have gotten a white Christmas, and we actually did this year. It was a nice little surprise that we got that. And then it kind of warmed up a little bit. The snow kind of melted. Then we seen some little bit of on and off snow as we got into the new year and just before the new year. And now each day you notice that the snow that we did get is starting to melt a little bit, but you notice it's not completely melting very quickly. And that's because over the last few days, we haven't had the sun. I mean, we've been in 3 days of just socked in cloudiness, and it's
crazy.
Just been quite dismal, for lack of a better word, out there. And the good news is that I do see hints that we're going to start seeing the sun, and it's going to start as soon as tomorrow. But as we get into the rest of tonight, it's going to stay, again, another cold night out there. Temperatures are going to be dropping into the upper 20s for high temperatures. And like I said, as we get into tomorrow, again, it's going to start out as a cloudier day. And the good news is I still do believe that we will see sun. The clouds will start to decrease throughout the day tomorrow. It'll be a gradual process, but we'll see those clouds decrease throughout the day. And we'll definitely end the day with overall pretty sunny skies out there just before the sun sets. And we'll see those temperatures not really responding too much. We'll see them, again, each day they get above freezing by a couple degrees. We'll be in the mid-30s for high temperatures. And as we get into Friday night, we'll see fairly clear skies out there, and temperatures will respond to that as well. And we'll see temperatures in the lower 20s for low temperatures. And as we get into the weekend, Saturday will be probably, unfortunately, the last good day with sun out there again. Temperatures will respond with that. We'll probably get into the upper 30s for high temperatures with that sun. And unfortunately, as we get into Sunday, those clouds will begin to move back into our region, and we'll see temperatures into the mid-30s for high temperatures. And as we get into next week, we're kind of going to be in a dry, cloudy pattern as we get into next week. I don't really see any big winter storms moving into our region. I don't really see any big cold outbreaks moving into our region, or warm outbreaks into our region. It's going to kind of be a stagnant yet dismal pattern, like I've been saying, because we're not going to see a whole bunch of sun as we get into next week. So enjoy it late tomorrow and Saturday, because those are the only real time frames that I see the sun. Because as we get into next week, I do see quite a bit of cloudiness, and those temperatures, again, will probably be very consistent to what they're going to be the next few days, mid to upper 30s for high temperatures, and low temperatures will be into the 20s as well. So if you like snow, unfortunately, I can't give it to you. I know this is really the time of year where we really get into the snowy season. But the good news is that if you don't like snow, this is really good news for you, because I probably am talking about the rest of the month out here. I don't really see any big changes in the weather pattern.
Wow.
So the majority of this month, I don't really see any bigger winter storms moving into our region. So toward the end of the month, we'll probably see a little bit of a change in the pattern, but nevertheless, I mean, this is very tranquil for this time of year, because the next few months, in Michigan, it could be a very brutal time of year here. But as of right now, I don't see that becoming a reality. So enjoy it while it lasts. I always say that because the weather pattern can change quickly. But as of right now, we're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Expanding outward and talking about some other weather, it's been fairly quiet across the U.S. weather-wise the last 2 weeks. There's been obviously those storms moving through that brought us our snow. There's a storm system moving through the south right now and getting some snow into the Carolina mountains and into the Tennessee mountains as well. That system will obviously not affect us. Other than that, like I said, there really isn't much to talk about other than our cloudy, cold pattern, and that will continue. But if you want to keep tuned to all my local weather information, just go to my website, DopplerTomsWeather.com, and enjoy the sun late tomorrow and into Saturday, because that will be the time to really enjoy the sun because it will go away. So FYI.
Okay. I'll tell you, though, it hasn't been too bad, knock on wood. Really can't complain much, can we?
Yep, but we'll see what February brings.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
But, February
it's a whole new month.
February can be bad, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Yep.
All right, let's give a shout out to a few people that are watching us in the chat room. We got Douglas Carey, Happy New Year. Lisa Hicks Clayton, Dearborn Heights Treasure. How are you, Lisa? We're going to get you rescheduled as well. Mrs. Chat's in there. Happy New Year. Kathy Ward, our favorite fan, Mike, is in there. Kim Marquette.
Yeah.
Hi, Kim. I have a fundraiser from Kim Marquette that I'm going to read a little later, so stay tuned for that. It's for the Straight Farmhouse. Let's see. And Mayor Randy Walker's in there. How you doing, Mayor? Hope you're feeling better. Mayor's been going through a rough patch. He had knee surgery, and he's doing better. But it's going to be a little while yet, that's for sure. So get well soon.
You send a link to Dan Briggs?
Huh?
Did you send a link to Dan Briggs? He's trying to join.
No. Who is Dan Briggs?
I don't know.
I don't know. I do not know Dan Briggs. All right. Well, thank you all for watching. Appreciate it. Just a quick reminder, our show streams live every Thursday evening at 8 p.m. So we hope you'll set aside some time to join us. And be sure to invite your friends to join in as well. Also, if you go to our Facebook page, be sure to like it. And you'll be reminded whenever we are going live with our stream. You can also get more information and contact us as well by visiting our website at gccommunitychat.com. All right, let's introduce our guest for tonight. He is a longtime friend to the show and always has some great information for us. Please welcome the wonder of the party animal travel, Mr. Jerry Thorne. How you doing, Jerry?
Hey, Room. How's everybody doing tonight?
We're doing great. Glad to see you made it.
How about that technology? Sometimes it works. Sometimes it's a pain in the... Well, we'll move on from there. Yeah. Anyways.
Exactly. So, Jerry, is 2021 going to be the year for travel or what?
It's going to be hesitant travel. It's going to be totally different.
Uh-huh.
After 35 years of doing it and being a travel agent and a tour, it's last year was a real difficult one. There was just no doubt about it. Right. We at Party Animal, we canceled thousands of vacations and thousands of trips, and ended up refunding and changing and moving from 21 to 22, all because of the little thing called COVID.
Yeah. Real nightmare, that's for sure.
It was.
You just got back from Soaring Eagle, huh? You had a little trip there with the animals?
Yeah, we're doing a lot of 1 days and 2 days. We're not doing as many 14 to 21 days as we normally do because it's getting harder and harder to get out of the country. Mm-hmm. And unless you get over a wall somewhere, but other than that, it's getting difficult. But so our focus this year is more close to home and discovering your own backyard.
Right.
Many of you did that last year, but we're showing you some other backyards.
Cool.
We're staying closer to home.
Awesome.
Cape Cod and the Pigeon Forge and a lot of places in the United States that maybe it's a little bit easier to get to.
Yeah, there's a lot to see just in the United States, that's for sure.
there
So,
is.
so I know you're doing a lot of bus trips, Jerry. What precautions do you take to make sure, not only your passengers are safe, but your staff as well?
Well, it took a lot to start out with.
I bet.
We had to go to the CDC and the Department of Transportation.
Wow.
We learned all the requirements, everything that was going to be needed. And what happened was is that they set down the limitations, and we used to have buses, those big buses that used to go down the road. Every seat was full on those buses at one point. Well, of course, things have changed now, and now the CDC has made it so that we have to do socially distance and special spacing on our motor coaches.
Right.
That took a lot to do to start off with, because we had to start telling our customers, I'm sorry, you're not going to be able to travel with us because we can only take 40 people with us.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And we went from 56 people on a bus to 40. On top of that, before they get on our motor coaches have to be disinfected.
Hmm.
Everybody's got to wear a mask from the time they get on the bus to the time they get off that bus.
Okay.
That includes me, the driver, everybody.
Right.
Everybody on there has to have, what happens is, I don't know if you know, but Party Animal, we were originally a drive-through restaurant. There was a drive-up restaurant window.
Right. Yep.
And so,
Where you're located.
yeah, and we use it occasionally, but now what happens is, before you come on our bus, you pull up to our drive-through window, we take your temperature.
Huh.
Yeah.
Cool.
Instead of handing out a submarine sandwich like the
Drive-through temp.
previous owner did, you come up and we do a drive-through temp. We give you we do a COVID assessment on you, and before you can even get close to the bus, we have to approve that you can get on the bus.
I like it.
And so you have to fill out a 2-page form, and
Mhm.
you have to get your temperature taken and fill out the assessment and then we decide if you can get on our motor coaches or not, because according to the DOT and the Department of Health standards.
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Sounds
Yeah.
like you got it under control for sure.
Well, I don't know getting anything under control right now, but
Hey, have you had any issues with anybody fighting you on wearing a mask?
yes.
I believe that.
Yeah, our policy is well, we make it's in writing before. We
Yeah.
verbally tell them also before, and we
Mhm.
do it very nicely. We tell everybody that they've got to wear the mask from the time they get on before they get on the bus. They got to put it on.
Yeah.
And they got to keep it the entire time. If it's a 4-hour trip, 8-hour trip, or whatever, you have to keep that on, except when we get off for breaks,
Right. Right.
and that we don't have any control over. But
Yeah.
if you take the mask off, we the escorts, we have escorts on all of our motor coaches. They remind you once. The second time, if we have to remind you the second time, the bus pulls over into a safe zone and we ask you to leave.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're leaving by the side of the road.
Yeah. You got to. You can't take any chances like that for sure.
Yeah, so if you see somebody with a sign, we're not wearing a mask and a sign saying I was on a Party Animal trip, you know what the deal is, all right?
Well, Jerry,
No,
what
they've been
travel?
pretty good. They've been pretty good with it.
Yeah. So what travel restrictions are there out there right now? I know there's still no travel to Canada, correct?
Right, and we don't believe this year, the way it's looking right now, we do not anticipate in all of our meetings and that Americans will be able to go into Canada until January of 22.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Not unless you are an essential worker. Also, there are some other restrictions. If you're going to be marrying somebody in Canada,
Yeah.
you can go over there with proper. The situation is that we have nurses that come from Canada over to the United States.
Mhm.
They stay here for 14 days and work, but when they go back over to Canada, they have to stay in quarantine for 14
Quarantine.
days.
Right.
So I think the agreement is going to be between the United States and that we will not be traveling to Canada, and they'll only be sending people back and forth, essential people, and then the quarantine will be in place until.
Okay. Yeah. For those that don't know, you were a nurse too.
Oh yeah, yes, I'm still a nurse. Still a nurse.
Okay. Okay.
Yep. Yeah. As far as getting people out of the United States, there are
Yeah.
destinations that we can take them to very easily. Other ones we can't. The United Kingdom right now is one that we don't have the availability to take you to.
Yeah, they're locked down. They have that other restraint too that's going around there.
Right, you're right. They right now they have the secondary virus strain, and so the United Kingdom right now is locked down, and we're not sure what that's going to turn into. Each day is different. Each
Mhm.
destination is different. Right now, they're asking us not to send anybody to California.
Oh, yeah, yeah, California. Ooh, yeah. That's
And,
ground zero there.
well, actually, Arizona is falling into that same category.
Wow, out west then. Okay.
Right. We have large populations of elderly in both those destinations, and the virus is profoundly profuse, and the hospitals are overrun.
Yeah.
And so right now we're not sending anybody to, not unless you absolutely have to California, or really Arizona is the secondary one right now.
Right, right. So, I see the airlines are doing all kinds of deals now,
Right.
trying to entice people to, travel and fly. But I don't know. It's kind of at your own risk then, right?
Some of
Yes.
the the some of the airlines are better than others.
Yeah.
As
Tell me
far
about Spirit.
as how about Spirit? We are concerned about the airlines because they've all have had a significant amount of money lost this year.
Yes. Yes.
And you can only lose so much money before the word bankruptcy pops into mind.
Exactly.
Some of our big boys have cut back immensely. They cut back like 90% of their flights at the very
Southwest,
beginning.
I know, is cut rates too,
Oh, right.
considerably.
Well, it's not only the rates, but a lot of them to stay in business had to cut.
Oh,
Some of them cut up to 1,000 pilots
oh
and
wow.
up to 3,500 flight attendants because,
Ooh,
quite frankly, they were putting planes in the air that could hold 125 seats,
yeah.
but only 18 to 20 people on an entire plane.
Oh yeah. Just isn't cost effective. That's true.
No. So
Mhm.
what's happened though is it's been a year, and they're looking at their pocketbooks now,
Yeah.
and some of them do not have any more funds in their pocketbooks.
Yeah. Yeah.
And some of them have cut back to the point that some of our passengers have been stranded.
Wow.
Um,
Wow.
so right now, we're concerned. There are some of our smaller airlines,
Hmm.
Spirit, Allegiance, JetBlue. We're concerned about them and their financial stability after a year.
Hmm.
Right now, Party Animal is not encouraging Spirit airline flights. We're not and if we're encouraging customers to make sure they take insurance just in case these companies don't make it.
Yeah. You're a big believer in taking the insurance, right?
I am. I am. It doesn't cover absolutely everything. Some are better
No.
with COVID than others. You need
Right.
to ask that question. If you're going to get insurance,
Yeah.
we don't sell the insurance at Party Animal. We're travel agents. We're not insurance agents, but
Correct.
we encourage people to take insurance just in case you do get sick in a destination,
Sure. Yeah.
or there's a problem that happens in that. You need to find out. Sometimes the cheap is not the better. Sometimes you can buy travel insurance and it covers almost nothing. You
Yeah.
need to be a
Yeah.
smart consumer and check into it.
Yeah. Research it for sure. For sure. So,
But
what great deals do you have out there, Jerry, right now for people that do want to take advantage of them right now?
great deals. There's some really good deals out there, and some of them are closer to home and right around the corner. And that
Hmm.
there's a lot of hotels right now that have empty rooms, but hotels have changed too. If
Yeah.
you Hotels have changed because they're COVID friendly, as far as protecting the consumers and the customers.
Hmm.
So a lot of them have empty rooms. So even now, maybe you're not considering traveling. It's kind of scary to you. You're not into it. Right
Yeah.
now, the travel consumer is looking at what can I book in the future so I can get the lowest fares possible in my lifetime. And
Now,
that
how far out can they book? I mean,
up to airfares up to 365 days from today.
okay.
Okay,
Okay.
almost a
Yeah.
year from today.
Okay.
Bigger trips, destinations like going to Paris or going to Ireland,
Hmm.
places like that, and
Right.
that you can book it. Some of them up to 2 years in advance. Some of them are up
Oh,
in 22 right now.
wow. Now,
But
what about cruises? I know cruises are hurting too.
cruises are in desperate spots right now. Some of the cruise lines are going to make it. Some of the cruise lines are not going to make it.
Yeah.
And right now, the situation is they have tried to get back into business, but every time they've tried to open the doors to go back into business and try to get sailing again, COVID lifts its meanness and makes them so that they can't sail out. And a couple
Right.
things is that they don't have a lot of medical facilities on board cruise ships.
Okay. Okay.
And cruise ships have got bigger and bigger over the years. Some of the cruise ships hold 5,000 people.
That's a lot of ship to disinfect too.
It is a lot of it. So right now our ships are not sailing. They're making plans. They're all working on how they can change it. They're remodeling, restructuring, cutting down. Ships that carried 5,000 will be now carrying like 1,500.
Oh, wow.
Just to get back into the water. Some
Right.
of the cruise lines were concerned will not be making it in the future.
Yeah.
At the end of this.
So for people that are hesitant to travel right now, they want to kind of ease back into it a little bit. You suggest staying home in the area closer to home, right?
Well, I right now exploring America is a
Yeah.
great idea. Exploring Michigan is a great idea. Party Animal is still going around the world. We're doing Iceland. We're doing, of course, Alaska. We are going to Africa in October. We are, we have a lot of. We're doing Poland, and things like that. We have a lot of our bigger trips, but also our new. We're getting ready to release 103 brand new trips.
Oh, wow.
And we're showing people what's around the corner, what's in Michigan. We're taking people to a private island off of Michigan called the Isle of Royal.
Really?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Many people have heard of it. Many people have not. It's the national park.
Whereabouts?
Okay, you're going to go all the way up to Munising, Michigan.
Okay.
That's across the bridge.
Yeah.
And it's about to the very end of the Upper Peninsula. We're going to put you on a boat for 3 hours.
Wow.
It's a private. It's a state park, national state park.
Uh-huh.
There is no internet.
Oh, boy.
There's no televisions.
Oh, boy. I could be plugged in. I'm sorry.
I know. I'm like you. It's either the internet or the defibrillator. I need one or the other. But
Right. Exactly.
we're taking them up there, and these are for our Michiganders who want to see something different. There's moose walking all around.
Oh, wow.
You will stay in a nice cabin. Your breakfast, lunch, and dinner is served outside over campfires by cooks that make fantastic food outside.
Oh, my gosh. Kind of rough and too a little bit.
Right. So, I mean, for those people who want something different, Party Animal Travel is the only one that can go to the Isle of Royal this year, and we're going.
Awesome.
We're doing also shorter trips, day trips. We're doing a lot down in Tennessee, a lot down in the Dollywood area. We're also doing some that are 2 and 3 day trips, but we're also doing a lot of things around here, half-day trips. The gardens of Michigan we're focused on. The botanical gardens last year fell into some very difficult spots financially.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
Financially, many of them lost funding. So they came out to Party Animal and have asked us, would we please start bringing our groups to their botanical gardens?
Yeah, help them out.
So we're doing Toledo Botanical Gardens. We're doing Meyer Gardens. They've just gone to win a multi-million-dollar project. As far as our sports teams go, we do have an opening day. Opening day is April 1st.
Okay.
It is against Cleveland. It is Cleveland, not Cleveland Indians. It is Cleveland now, and Cleveland's coming to Michigan, and opening day is supposed to be on April 1st.
Now, do you think they're going to allow people in the stands by then?
There's 7 meetings going on right now.
Everything's really up in the air right now.
Everything is. The Toledo Mud Hens. The Toledo Mud Hens that's close to home has not set an opening day yet, but they're working on a whole new concept of seating, of blocking out seating, and all the theaters right now are looking at how can they stay in business.
Yeah,
all of our theaters.
Really.
And so right now they've waited a year. Most of our theaters have been dark.
Yeah, you take people down to the Fox. They're dark.
Yeah, they've been dark. Most of our theaters have. Now, most of them are looking at how can we do this and make it socially safe and socially distant. So a lot of the theaters are in the process of remodeling right now and taking out rows, taking out seats.
Oh, wow.
And yep.
So costly too, Wow.
We were just in Indiana, in Shipshewana, where they have a brand new theater.
Mm-hmm.
And what happens is you and Cheryl decide that you're going to go see the Texas Tenors. You'll buy your 2 tickets, but the 2 seats behind you are empty, 2 seats on each side of you are empty, and 2 seats in front of you are empty.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. So you're in your own little bubble. Kind of.
It's kind of a bubble, but it's keeping the socially distanced standards
Yeah.
going at this period of time.
And I understand they're really improving the ventilation in a lot of these places too.
Yeah, they're working desperately on that. As far as what it's going to take to travel in the future, we've had lots of meetings that we probably will see and this is going to hurt a lot of the public. I know it's going to. That a lot of the airlines, Virgin had a meeting this week with us. American Airlines had a meeting with us this week. That now that the virus is not really going away, and now that we know the vaccine is out,
Yeah.
on that before you're going to be able to book an airline ticket or get onto a cruise ship, or before you get onto an airplane in the future, you're going to have to show proof that you have had your vaccine.
Yep. Get your card. Yeah.
Yep. Well, we're not so sure it's going to be a card carry. We think it's going to be downloaded onto your cell phone.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that's convenient too.
Well, that for those people who are not cell phone friendly, and that we're looking at right now, so that no matter where you go in the world, you'll be able to show that it'll be with you, and there won't be a lot of forgeries or fakes going on out there. That it will be, it's going to be called the vaccination pass to travel.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That you may need that even to go into theme parks in the future, or to stadiums, or to Boston. That right now the Major League Baseball's talking about it.
Oh boy.
So we believe probably a year from now, if we were to have this conversation with you, that before you go to get on the airplane to go see, to go to Las Vegas, that you're going to have to go and you're going to have to show that. Otherwise, you won't be on a carrier.
Oh, wow. Well, that's good. That's good, I think.
I think so too. I think we want healthy people. We really do.
Absolutely. We got to nip this in the butt. That's for sure. Get rid of it.
Yeah.
So we get back to some sense of normalcy. Hey, now I know you got a travel show coming up too, right?
We do. We do. Now, I've got to let you know, our day one is completely sold out. We're going to be at the Burton Manor, and the Burton Manor is putting us in a room that holds 750 people.
Yeah.
But we can only take 150 people.
Okay.
Okay. And everybody's seat is separated. You got to wear a mask the entire time. But we're rolling out our new products, and there's 110 of them. Right now, we're starting out. So those will come out on the 15th. We have another one at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We still have a few space left available, but not many.
And that's when, the 15th?
The 15th, January 15th, next Friday. The 12 noon is sold out. We can't take anybody else.
Right.
You got to wear a mask. You'll have to get your temperature taken. It's the same routine as like getting on our buses to make sure that we have a safe and healthy environment. But only 150 people. Our travel shows are usually 300 to 400 people. So we had to limit it down just to the 150. But after that, if you don't make it to the show, don't worry about it. They'll all be online. They'll all our newsletters will be in our office. So we will get it out to you.
That's another thing. How can someone get on your mailing list?
They're really easy. Just go to just either call us at the office, 525-9777.
Yep.
Or go to our email, which is partyanimaltvl, that's short for travel, at AOL.com.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. One other thing, somebody just sent me an email, and I want to address this if you got one more minute. I've got a whole list of seniors here who have just sent me a text, and they have timeshares.
Okay.
They have timeshares. And they asked me if I would address it. So if you just give me 1 minute.
Sure, no problem.
We have people in Garden City and senior centers and that at one point in their life, they bought a timeshare.
Ooh.
And they have timeshares right now, and they haven't been able to use them this year.
Yep.
They've been charged maintenance fees for them.
Yeah.
And because it's part of the contract. And is it legal to go ahead for them to charge you for your timeshare this year and the maintenance fee? And the answer is, I'm looking at it right now. Yes, it is. It is, because you went into a binding contract with them stating that you would pay for it. So even though you can't get to it, your timeshare, if you booked it for that week and it sat empty for that week, you're still responsible for the maintenance fees as well as the fees for your timeshare.
Oh, wow.
And I also have another lady. Her name is Kathleen, and she's listening to you right now. She's a first-time listener, and she's asking, So what can she do? Her husband has had a stroke. They can't use their timeshare anymore, but they're still being charged $2,800 for the timeshare. What can they do about it?
Ooh.
And the biggest thing, there is a company out there that can help seniors and help people who have timeshares, and they will help you get out of it. Because once you get into it, it's kind of like marriage. It's real difficult to get out of and usually very costly.
Right. Yeah. Or
Oh,
the
you're-
mob. Once you're in, you can't get out.
Yeah, but there's a company called Timeshare Group, and they are a series of people that help people get out of timeshares.
Timeshare group.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's called Timeshare Group. I'll give them a number. It's 1-800-285-3497.
Okay. Awesome.
3497,
Help
and
them.
they'll try to help them. It's not going to be easy.
No.
But also too, for those of you who have timeshares, you're going to be getting extra letters in the mail because now they are charging COVID cleaning fees on timeshares,
Ooh, boy.
and you'll have to pay those. And the COVID cleaning fees run about $350 to $400 extra to what you'll be
On top
paying.
of what they're paying already. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Mike, did you have something to say?
I said, company that we tried to deal with to get out of the timeshare, it was not cheap.
No.
They wanted
No.
serious money.
Yeah, it is. But in certain situations,
In
when
the
you look at
long
that
run.
money in the long run, if you're looking at the big picture and that, here's the situation in your timeshares, and that if you don't have that timeshare paid off, Mike, and you were to die tomorrow,
Yeah.
what's going to happen is the money that you have left over that you were going to pass out to your kids, that money becomes frozen, and the timeshare gets that money first before they get before they get their inheritance.
Wow. They're really protected, aren't they? Ooh.
They're very protective. They are. So sometimes that big amount of money, it hurts.
Yeah.
It hurts, but sometimes my customers are finding it easier, especially now that you have to pay COVID cleaning fees of $350 to $400.
So I would suggest anyone thinking about getting a timeshare, you might want to think twice on that. That's for
You should
sure.
always think twice.
Always think twice.
If you have any questions at any time, you can email me, call me. I don't mind answering any questions. And also too, for charities, our charity buses are on the road right now. So if your group is looking to raise funds, we can take you on our motor coaches up to Soaring Eagle. We can do timeshares. Oh, geez, whoops, that's on the mind. But we can do charity outings for you. We can do murder mysteries, boat cruises, the summertime, dinner dances, things like that. They're reaching out to us. We're running out of time though, because so many of the organizations, such as Rotary and that, have reached out to us. If you're a charity organization, Party Animal will help you raise funds for your organization.
Oh, awesome. Awesome.
And we don't charge anything for it.
Patty Fix is in there, says, hi, guys.
Hi,
Hello,
Patty.
And Kim Marquette says hi from Straight Farmhouse. So any other deals that you want to pass along?
No, just check out the Party Animal website. It's down right now. After the travel show, it'll go back in place. If you're looking to get away and absolutely really wanting to get away, you can get away. The cheapest that I've ever seen right now is to go to Las Vegas.
Yeah.
The cheapest, the airfare to go to Vegas today was $112.
Oh my God.
Wow.
That was round trip.
Wow.
It was $112, but you got to do the midnight flights. You got to do the late flights.
Oh, okay.
It was $112 on Delta nonstop, and then if you're looking for cheaps, the Flamingo was $26 a day.
Oh my gosh.
God, they're practically giving it away.
They're
Yeah,
really,
they're
really
giving it away.
desperate. Yeah,
they're Party Animal Travel right now. We're going. I'll be in Vegas with the Party Animals on January 27th, and they're doing staying at Treasure Island, the
okay.
beautiful resort,
Yeah.
with strip view properties and that. $399 for everything.
Oh wow.
$400. That's air, everything.
Air, round trip air. Wow,
Yep.
everything. That's
Yep.
awesome. That is
Yeah.
awesome.
So it's cheap.
Yeah, just stay safe. That's all I can say. Stay safe.
Yep. And if you need updates on it, just please feel free to either email and let us know. We can tell you what's safe, what's open, what's not open, where you
Yeah.
can go, where you can't go, things like that.
All right. Any more? If you have any questions or any information, call that number on the screen right there, 734-525-9777.
Also, if you're a Garden City Hospital, one more thing, if you're a Garden City Hospital working there now or a retiree, we have a reunion scheduled for May the 29th at Genetti's Hole in the Wall.
Oh, okay. For the staff there.
For the staff there, if you were part of it, if you're a retiree like Kathy and I, or any of the Garden City, they're all getting together. We couldn't do it last year. It's at Genetti's Hole in the Wall. It's all they can eat, and it's a murder mystery. Somebody's going to die during dinner.
What if we were a frequent patient there?
You know what? Anybody who wants to, please feel free to do so. Everybody's got a story.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Jerry,
Yes.
what can you tell us about when and how we'll be able to get vaccinated?
Vaccinations right now, it's a little bit slower than what we anticipated.
Wayne County's real.
Yeah.
It's what we anticipated. We have a third company coming out really soon with the third one.
Yeah.
That Pfizer's is the refrigerated friendly. And they came out first, and then Molina, and now we have a third company that's going to announce that they're going to get their standards up.
AstraZeneca?
Yep.
Yeah.
I have and then there's a fourth company coming behind them too.
Yeah.
So I think the more companies roll out, the better it'll be. As far as our senior population and our first responders, many of them are getting their second vaccine right now. But as far as a lot of them, like the cancer centers, they're reaching out to them first too.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I'm sorry.
I think the governor said 65 and over can start getting them January 11th, but I think you got to go to the Wayne County Health Department if you're in Wayne County.
You have to register. You have to register first. Right.
Yeah.
And how do you do that?
You got to go on their website.
What's going to happen? Kerry, that website's not up yet.
Oh.
Because they're doing the first responders and doing them first. Then that site's going to go up. And then after that, it will give you the criteria. There's a lot of people who want to get it, and I understand that they want to do it really fast. But they're really looking at the people that are face-to-face with people.
Yeah.
I know our seniors want to get it really quickly, but they want to make sure teachers, police officers, firemen, and I hope you understand they're not trying to be greedy with it. They're trying to be protective with it.
Yeah, absolutely. But I hope they put up some satellite places so everybody can get vaccinated when they do.
My goal is that you can get a Slurpee and a shot at the same place.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Hey, you're a nurse. Why don't you give them out at your drive-through there? Drive-through.
Hey, you know what? Book a trip, get a shot. You know what I mean?
There you go. I love it.
I hope quickly, and I think everybody's doing a great job. And, if we can keep the protection in place, we won't be a California.
Right. Oh, God, no. We don't want to get like that. That's for sure.
No.
Well, Jerry, thank you for coming on the show and sharing your information with our listeners. It's always a pleasure having you on and seeing you. Please stay safe.
It's great seeing you guys.
And you're welcome back anytime, okay?
Yeah, you know what? You guys have always done a wonderful job, and it's really nice to have somebody. So actually, it's nice to be able to tune into you and see some positive news.
Yeah,
it really is.
That's what we like to do. Is we're positive, right, Mike?
Yes, sir.
No negativity.
Keep smiling, guys.
You can't join my Proton Club unless you're positive.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Jerry. You take care and say hi to Ski.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. All right. Good information by Jerry Thorne from Party Animal Travel. All right. Who else we got in there? We got Patty Fix, Kim Marquette, Mrs. Chat, Kathy Ward, Lisa Hicks Clayton, Doug Carey. Oh, awesome. Thank you all for watching. We really appreciate it. Now, Mike.
Yes, sir.
You got your voice all in tune?
I don't know. It's been retired for 6 weeks or so.
All right, here we go. Let's give it a whirl. Stand
Okay.
by.
Well,
Well, that'll be the day. Say goodbye, yeah, that'll be the
Okay,
day.
it's time for some
You lay
community
behind,
announcements.
say you're
Let's get
gonna
Mike
leave.
in here. Mike.
You know it's like us, that'll be the day. When I die.
Hey, that wasn't bad.
Not too bad.
All right, what you got for us?
Not much.
Yeah.
Yeah. You emailed me a few things.
Mm-hmm.
Lucky Squirrels announced their dates.
Yeah,
They're
let's
going
hope
to be
they have
the
that.
third Saturday in May, June, July, August, and September from 10 to 3. So that first one is May 15th. It's at the northeast corner of Ford and Middle Belt. I know
Uh-huh.
the Kiwanis is going to have a table there each month. It's an outdoor flea market, craft and vendor event.
Right.
Got some COVID numbers.
Okay. Still
Uh,
kind of high for the state.
Yeah, they are. Total confirmed cases for the state is now over 500,000.
Wow.
512,751. Total COVID deaths for the state is now over 13,000. 13,094. The daily ones, we had 4,015 confirmed cases, 176 deaths, of which some of those 138 were vital records researches, but 4,015 is just way too many.
Way too many. Exactly.
We were down in the, not too long ago, we were down at 24, 2,500. It looks like we were making some progress, but
Yeah,
this
exactly.
is scary.
It is.
Garden City, I think we had, hard to read, 4 cases.
Yeah.
We had one death, like you said. No, that was yesterday.
No
deaths.
Yeah.
No deaths today.
Right.
And 522 total cases.
Yeah, that's well, single digits. It's okay for Garden City so far.
Yeah, but we're not going to get released from all these shutdowns and what have you until the state gets things better under control.
That's true. That's true. We got to get down there. What else you got?
Not much. We're going to do a little we're going to do a little beautification on the sign at Kiwanis Park. We approved that last night.
Yeah, Kiwanis, you had some stuff, I know.
Yeah. Well, we've had like 10 new members in the last few months.
Well, that's good. Going to need them volunteers once you start all the events again.
Yeah, Millie does a heck of a job. Millie Tiskowitz of
recruiting
people.
Good, good. I got one I'll mention for the Straight Farmhouse. It's a fundraiser. I got it tonight from Kim Marquette. She says, help us raise some funds for the Straight Farmhouse while supporting these fine businesses. The museum purchased food gift cards totaling $265 to help support our great restaurants in Garden City, of which are really hurting. And use the support. If you buy a ticket for $20, not only you win, but so does the farmhouse. They will benefit too. First place is the gift cards. Second and third prizes are a hair product basket.
Well, I need that.
Yeah. Now, I don't know if it has anything where you can grow hair, but yeah. And then fourth prize is a snowman nightlight and a bottle of vodka, which have been donated. So buy one or more of the 52 tickets for a chance to win one of 4 great prizes. If you comment on how many tickets and on the farmhouse Facebook page, they'll send you the link to PayPal for you to buy the ticket. Drawing will be once the 52 tickets are all sold. The museum will be open Saturday from noon to 3 if you want to buy
Yeah.
a ticket for cash or check. You can start the new year off right by helping out the Straight Farmhouse Museum while supporting these fine businesses. Please note, if you live too far from Garden City and you buy a ticket and you're out of state and you win, they will be glad to donate that prize to one of Garden City's healthcare heroes in your name if you want to do that. Now, some of the gift cards that you could win are Plato's, Golden Feather, Planet Smoothie, GJ's Diner, New Peking, El Satan, just to name a few. There's many more. So for more information, you can contact Kim at 734-812-1559. You must be 21 or over to win the bottle of vodka. So they will be checking on that. Also, the January issue of
Marketplace.
Marketplace is out. Let me get that.
And I've got to pick one of those up. I haven't got one yet.
Yeah, there it is right there. They did a great job. They got the Christmas tree on the front. So you're going to want to pick that up. A lot of good businesses in there that advertise. So we want to make sure that you do that.
Hey, we got our stimulus check from President Trump. Well, not really from him, but so I went over, and we don't really need that money. I mean, Faye is working. We're getting our Social Security and our pensions.
Right. Yeah.
I just went over to the food pantry and gave him a $200 donation today.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, if you don't need the money, it might be nice to donate some of it to your favorite charity.
I wish they could organize it so that more of the money would go to the people who really need it.
Yeah, it's
generally going to everybody.
Yeah. Everybody in the household. Yeah, that's true. Let's see. Kim says, let me put that up here. Go to the straightfarmhouse.org. Check out their virtual road rally. You can get your team together to solve clues and a chance to win up to $100 first place, $50 second place, and $25 third place. A virtual road rally. So there you go. Check it out at straightfarmhouse.org. All right. She says only 14 tickets are left. Only 14 raffle tickets. Okay. What else, Kim? Our arting classes are starting back up also. So look out for those. I'm sure that'll all be on your Facebook page and also your website, correct? Okay. Let's see. Jerry private messaged me. She says, tell Mrs. Chat that if her garden club would like to do a fundraiser, we can do a bus trip to Frederick Myers, Dow Gardens, Toledo Gardens, and Craft Show, and more. We do the work and they fill the seats. We raise money on the way there and back with raffles, and it's a lot of fun. Also, the Kiwanis Drag Queen is sold out. Wow.
Yeah, but it's scheduled for January 31st. So unless the restaurant's open,
yeah, let's hope
we won't be able to go. We'll be postponing it again.
Right. Let's hope that works.
And we got some people who bought tickets that are saying until COVID gets more under control, they don't want to use their tickets.
Yeah, I know it's a risk still. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
January's
we're not gonna yet either.
I think January is going to be a tough month.
January is going to be a very deciding month, I would say, wouldn't you?
Yeah, if we're lucky, we'll see the virus having some impact, I think, by March.
Yeah. The vaccine, you mean?
What?
The vaccine, hopefully, will make an impact. Yeah, exactly. What else we got here?
I know my sister-in-law's got COVID.
Oh, no. Wow.
Yeah,
she doing okay? Or?
I guess so. He just got an email from her, I think today. My wife picked it up.
You haven't been around or anything, have you?
No, we did a virtual Christmas.
Oh, okay.
So none of the families were in contact with each other. It's
good.
not in her lungs, I guess. So that's good because she has asthma. She was worried about that.
Well, we'll
She's
keep her in
isolating at home, and
Yeah.
neither my nephew, my niece, or my brother don't have it. So
Jerry says they might have to change the date, so just keep watching and he'll let us know if the date's
yeah,
changed for that.
what about drag queen?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
All righty. Let's move on, I guess, if that's all you got.
yeah.
Hey, have you ever considered being a guest on the show, or maybe you know someone who might be interested? If so, it's very easy. You can contact us through our website at gccommunitychat.com. Send us your name, email address, and a brief message, and we'll get back to you within 24 hours. Or you can also message us on our Facebook page. During this time, you can do the show remotely and safely from the comfort of your home or office, just like we did tonight. Maybe you own a business or belong to an organization. You'd like to share your information with us and the surrounding communities. If so, contact us today. We look forward to hearing from you. Let's see. I was going to say something and it just slipped my mind. What do we got? A comment up here? We got another comment. Oh, Dawn Corey is watching from Florida. How you doing, Dawn?
Well, that's nice.
Hello from Florida, she says. Dawn has the Angels Above Baby gowns that she does.
Right.
So she's been on our show a couple times, I think. Maybe we'll get her back on shortly again.
Yeah, we can even have her coming on from Florida.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everything's virtual anyway.
Yeah. She's doing well. Good. Matthew's doing well. I'm glad to hear. Yeah, we'll get you guys on. Maybe you can talk about Angels Above Baby Grounds. Lisa Hicks Layton says she wants to reschedule, so we're going to get her back on. I will contact her this week.
Yeah, does the treasurer get appointed mayor when the mayor dies?
I don't think so.
Probably not.
Probably not.
I'm trying to plot a career path for her.
Yeah. Yep. She says she's loving Florida. Cool. All right. Yeah, that was a shock, huh?
Yeah.
The Dearborn Heights mayor dying, passing away from COVID. Benny Napoleon, COVID. Man. I've been recording the last days of Alex Trebek Jeopardy.
Yeah. I haven't been recording them, but I've been watching them.
This is his last week, so yeah, that's kind of
tomorrow's the last show, original show he did.
Yeah, that's a tough one. It's real, people. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
You got to mask up and take it serious.
Well, he didn't die from COVID, but
yeah. With that other strain now that's hitting some of the states in the UK, I want to try and get Dave Cooper on too from the United Kingdom and see how they're doing, how he's holding up. So I have to contact him. We might have to start maybe an hour early for him. There's 5 hours difference.
Yeah.
So if I start at 7, it'd still be midnight there. But he's a night owl anyway, so I'll see if we can get him on.
I hear the UK may break up.
Yeah.
Scotland.
Yeah, Brexit and all that.
Ireland, Wales, right? May go separate.
It's crazy. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. With that said, I think we're ready to call this a podcast.
Yes.
You missed it.
Yeah, well.
Hey, special thanks to Jerry Thorne from Party Animal Travel. If you'd like to contact Jerry, once again, his phone number is 734-525-9777. He's got a lot of quick trips. If you want to get some more information, he and his great staff will answer all your travel questions. Also, thanks to my co-host, Dr. Tom Mywinski. Great job as always. And welcome back, Mike Jones. Great having you back. Good to be back, right?
Yeah.
All right. And thanks to all of you for your support and tuning in every week. It's very much appreciated. Remember, that once we sign off, The show will be available on Facebook right away. And it will be on our YouTube channel at youtube.com/community chat show a little later tonight.
You don't have
What?
You don't have to compete with the president on Facebook.
That's right. Or Twitter if you're on Twitter.
God,
Yeah, I didn't want to bring him up, but
these next 13 days can't come fast enough.
oh, I know. It's really, really. Yesterday was just a sad event.
Yeah.
Terrible. Hey, once you go to our YouTube channel, make sure that you click on the red subscribe button, will you? And we would really appreciate it. Check all of our videos out, especially if you tuned in late tonight. And as always, what we do at the end of the show, we want to thank all of our healthcare workers, first responders, police and fire, everyone on the front lines who serve and protect us every day. We can't thank you enough. Be safe. And we want you to know that you and your families are in our thoughts and prayers every day. And when you see any of these heroes, please let them know how much you appreciate them. All right. Remember, the success of a community depends on the community. So please support your local businesses, especially now. Boy, they really need the support. It's been really rough. And don't forget to go to the Straight Farmhouse website, straightfarmhouse.org, and check out the fundraising event that they're having. Get some of those gift cards to help support our restaurants. But
Yeah,
please,
it's going to be tight. We may lose some.
I know it. But if you do support them, make sure you support them safely. That means maintaining your distance and masking up. They need that support now more than ever. Support them when you can. And if you see something,
Say something.
yes, absolutely. Look out for one another out there. For all your weather information, be sure to head on over to dappertomsweather.com. He's got a great user-friendly website over there. So we will see you right back here next Thursday, January 14th at 8 p.m. Hey, if I'm not mistaken, you had the council meeting, I think, is next Monday on one of your notes that I sent you, didn't I?
It wasn't on my notes, but
I think it's
I
next Monday.
I think it is next week, Monday.
Yeah, the 14th at 7 o'clock. That's going to be on Zoom. That will be on Zoom.
Well, that'd be good.
Yeah. You can watch it on TV, or you can go to, they'll have the instructions on how to get on there on Facebook. So look, we'll see you next Thursday back here at 8 p.m. So until then, thanks for listening. Stay safe, mask up, and good night.